Hi, this is Noah Zerby. Welcome to my Model United Nations video series. This video series focuses on preparing students to be familiar with the rules of debate used at Model United Nations of the Far West, held every April in San Francisco. While the video focuses on rules for MUNFW, the basic concepts of parliamentary procedure are applicable to Model United Nations conferences more generally. In our previous video, we looked at the phases of debate and how to move from one phase of debate to the next at conference. But oftentimes at conference, particularly during substantive debate, it's necessary for a committee to temporarily stop consideration of one topic and move on to consider another. The most common reason for this has to do with the processing of resolutions. Chairs will often give the committee some time after the end of plenary debate to submit draft resolutions, and Department of Public Information often needs additional time to process and print resolutions for the committee to consider. So, in this video, we'll look at how you move between topics at conference. You'll remember from our previous video that there are 3 phases of debate at conference, and that each phase of debate looks a little different. In plenary debate, delegates are giving speeches in an effort to frame solutions to the topic and are working together in caucuses, most often in regional blocks, to develop draft resolutions that outline their preferred solutions. In substantive debate, speeches focus on garnering support, pointing out problems, or fine-tuning resolutions proposed in the various drafts before the committee. Caucuses are most often used to combine draft resolutions or to fine-tune existing resolutions by crafting amendments to be submitted during substantive debate and voted on during voting block. But sometimes at conference, a committee will temporarily need to stop considering one agenda item and move on to consider a second agenda item. As I indicated previously, this most often happens at the beginning of substantive debate when the committee moves into substantive debate on an agenda item 1, and the chair needs to ensure that all resolutions have been submitted and that the DPI has time to process the resolutions. Because multiple committees are operating on roughly the same time schedule, this process can sometimes take a few hours. To ensure that the committee can remain productive during this processing time, the chair will usually entertain a motion for a P28, postponement of debate. Essentially, P28 permits the committee to move from substantive debate on topic 1 to general debate or plenary debate on topic 2. A P28 postponement of debate permits 2 speakers in favor and 2 against and requires a simple majority to pass. The motion must specify either the time at which the committee will return to the debate on topic 1 or the conditions under which it will do so. In other words, the motion could be framed either as P28 postponement of debate until 3 p.m. tomorrow, or P28 postponement of debate until the printed resolutions are returned from the Department of Public Information. In either case, if the motion passes, the committee will move to the next agenda item on the agenda, returning to the phase of debate the committee most recently left under the P28 once the conditions are met. Thus, it's possible and indeed likely that a committee will postpone debate on the first topic during substantive debate, move into general debate on the second topic, postpone debate on the second topic, move into general debate on the third topic, only to return to substantive debate on the first topic again. I hope this helped clarify for you, and good luck at conference.